Hello folks, and welcome to a new episode of Tech News, this time on a Wednesday. This is episode 15. Let's go ahead and jump in. First things first, some Samsung breaking news here. In fact, we will stick to only Samsung news for this episode because this is actually epic. So Samsung officially confirmed the time frame for the next Unpacked event, and whether you're waiting for the upcoming Samsung Galaxy Tab S9 series or if you're just waiting for the next iteration of the Galaxy Z series, this is going to be exciting news for you. So hang with me for this ride. Now, Samsung itself announced on its own Samsung press release website that the Galaxy Z Flip 5 and the Z Fold 5 will debut at the end of July. So we're talking just a little bit over a month from today. Now, if you are the type solely interested in the Galaxy Tab S9, so the Tab S9 only, you might be wondering, what does this news have to do with the Samsung Galaxy Tab S9? Well, all I gotta tell you is that Samsung generally goes for one Unpacked event in the summer, during which they announce not only the devices that they had previously confirmed, i.e. the Z Flip 5 and the Z Fold 5 in that particular case, but generally after they do that, they would do some shock drops of additional devices that they didn't necessarily mention or highlight prior to the event. And in our case, we know that the Samsung Galaxy Tab S9 series is pretty much done at this point, right? So they've been working on it, and we know that at this point it should be about ready. And also, if you had been keeping up with the Tech News series that I have on this channel, then you probably were aware of that. And by the way, if you have not been keeping up with it, make sure that you are subscribed so that you don't miss any of these breaking news when they drop. But anyway, so the anticipation is that the Galaxy Tab S9 series and the Galaxy Watch Series 6 will be announced during this Unpacked event as well. Now, if you're still not thrilled about all of this information, there's still more for you, although it's kind of a stretch, but it still doesn't hurt to hope. Now, remember that I shared, a few weeks back, I shared with you that Samsung had been working on the next iteration of their mid-range tablets, right? The Samsung Galaxy Tab S9 FE, both the large and the small model. Well, it's very possible that this might just be the mega event during which Samsung drops the Galaxy Z Flip 5, the Z Fold 5, the Galaxy Tab S9, the Tab S9 Plus, the Tab S9 Ultra, and potentially the Tab S9 FE, the Tab S9 FE Plus. Because remember, there are two models. And I'm saying this because we haven't heard much about the next Galaxy Buds, right? So the next earphones from Samsung. So it's very possible that the mid-range could replace the earphones. Just a simple speculation, people. I'm just speculating here. So the idea would be that Samsung covers the fact that they don't have those earphones with the mid-range. Again, don't hold your breath on that until Samsung actually comes out and confirms, like with the time frame of this Unpacked event like they just recently did. But anyway, so your takeaway from this Tech News episode is that the Galaxy Z Flip 5, the Galaxy Z Fold 5 have been officially confirmed for the end of July, meaning that the Samsung Galaxy Tab S9 series will also drop at the end of July. The bonus is that there is that potential drop for the mid-range, which would be the Samsung Galaxy Tab S9 FE series as well. Again, that second part not confirmed just yet. Also, the other thing that hasn't been confirmed just yet is the exact day and time, right? So we're still waiting on that. So it could be the 25th, 26th, 27th, 8th, 9th. You know where I'm going with this. Anyways, another thing I want to highlight here really quick before I close the video is that many of you continue to ask me this question. Should I go ahead and buy the current version of whatever I'm interested in? Let's say, for example, those of you who have sent me messages would typically be about the Samsung Galaxy Tab S8, asking whether they should pick up the Tab S8 now or wait for the Tab S9. And I've had one asking about the watch, right? So my answer is going to remain the same, right? If you are in need for that particular device, go ahead and buy it now. No need to wait, right? Worst case scenario, you can go ahead and trade that in and, go for the one that just drops. But if you need one, go ahead and buy it now. Otherwise, simply wait for the device to drop, or for the next iteration of the device to drop, since we are so close, about a month away. Wait for that to drop. You may actually even have more options, right? Maybe there's a potential price drop with the current model where you can choose to go for this model cheaper, or simply go for the most up-to-date model or the upgraded model. So it's going to be up to you. So my answer is the same. If you need it right now, go buy it. If you don't, you can afford to wait for it to drop, for the next generation to drop, go ahead and wait, and then you can make your decision then. Either way, I'm very much looking forward to these drops here. I was excited to see that, we finally have a little bit of something coming from Samsung. They dropped it. It seemed like an accident. They did it by accident, but at this point, I don't even believe that they're doing that, by accident anymore. I just think they do it on purpose, right? They just try to leak it and act as if it was by mistake so that people could start talking about it and we could get all hyped about it before they confirm. That's just my take on that. But anyways, this will do it for this episode of Tech News. I will gather more information as we go, so I will stay updated so that you continue to be updated. Make sure to subscribe, of course, if you haven't done so already. I will catch you on the next episode of Tech News. Up until that next episode, of course, as always, stay safe out there.